Mars has always fascinated humans. Whether in books, movies, or through robotic exploration, the red planet has held our attention for centuries. But why? What makes Mars stand out compared to other planets? Well, here are a few reasons. Earth is our only home, but history teaches us that staying alive here for an extensive amount of time might not be possible. You can look at the dinosaurs, for instance. They ruled for 165 million years. But now all we have left of them are fossils, and what happened to them was just one giant asteroid that wiped them all. So, to up our chances of sticking around, it's smart to live on more than one planet. Mars is a good pick because it has a day almost like Earth's and even has water ice. Plus, it's the best option we've got. Venus and Mercury are too hot, and the moon can't shield us from big meteor hits because it has no atmosphere. So, aiming for Mars is like buying insurance for the survival of our species, maybe for thousands or millions of years. Mars might be millions of miles away, but we can still sometimes spot it in our night sky. It's the closest planet to Earth, hanging out at an average of about 140 million miles away. Sometimes it gets as close as 39 to 63 million miles. NASA has been sending missions to check out Mars since 1965, sharing pictures and knowledge about this intriguing neighbor. Mars wasn't always the dry, cold place we see now. It might have been a lot like Earth a long time ago, and that makes it a perfect spot to look for signs of ancient life. Robots like Spirit and Opportunity found signs that it used to be much warmer and wetter. That's why studying and exploring Mars can answer big questions about our whole solar system. When scientists make a list of reasons to explore a planet, like looking at its rocks, atmosphere, and chemistry, the top reason is always the possibility of finding signs of life. Martian mudstones have revealed the presence of an ancient lake on Mars, which means that there was a time when life existed there. But Mars isn't the only place in our solar system that could have had life. Some scientists think there might be organisms living in the oceans under the ice on Jupiter's moon, Europa, and Saturn's moon, Enceladus. But Mars is way closer to us than those icy moons. So it's much easier and cheaper to send spacecraft to Mars. That is part of the reason why so many space missions have checked out Mars over the years. Talking about proximity, Venus is closer to Earth than Mars, sitting at around 26 million miles when it's closest and 160 million at its farthest. It's often called Earth's twin, being 80% the mass of Earth and having 90% of Earth's gravity compared to Mars, which is smaller and has only 38% of Earth's gravity. However, Venus is a tough place. It's scorching hot, with a surface temperature of 864 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. The surface pressure is 92 times that of Earth, which is like being 1,000 feet deep in the ocean. Any lander or probe we've sent there had a short life, with the longest one surviving only 2 hours before getting destroyed. If you go about 31 miles above the surface, things are more manageable with similar pressure, gravity, and radiation protection. NASA has a concept called HAVOC, a floating city science lab idea for that altitude. In general, Venus is considered uninhabitable due to its extreme temperature, surface pressure, and lack of a solid surface to stand on. That's why, when it comes to sending humans for exploration and experiments, Mars seems like a better choice. Humans could drill into Mars' polar ice caps, explore its history when liquid water existed, and even search for signs of life, all of which would be more impactful than what a rover can do. But how will we live there? Living on Mars poses some challenges due to its lower gravity, which could lead to bone and muscle issues over time. One idea to make Mars more hospitable is terraforming, a concept that was once known as planetary engineering until 1982. Terraforming Mars involves various methods. Some propose using giant orbital mirrors to warm up the planet's surface, while others suggest melting ice caps or even redirecting small asteroids to cause controlled impacts, essentially triggering global warming on Mars. However, The catch is that terraforming is a slow process. According to NASA scientist Christopher McKay, creating an oxygen-rich atmosphere could take over 100,000 years with current technology, though some researchers believe it could be done in 500 to 1,000 years. The tricky part is that terraforming might wipe out any existing life on Mars. But here's an interesting thought. Astrophysicist Matt O'Dowd suggests we don't necessarily need to create an open sky. We can build roofs. NASA has even chosen 6 companies to work on prototypes for vast covered habitats. Another option could be for Mars explorers to live underground, avoiding some of the challenges of the planet's surface. So whether it's giant domes, covered habitats, or underground living, there are creative ideas for making Mars a home for humans. The exploration of Mars matters because it holds the key to unraveling the mysteries of life in our solar system. The question of whether there's been life beyond Earth is a big deal and could change our world. It's not just about going to Mars. It's a starting point for something much bigger. Whether it's taking that first step to plant the seed of human life on Mars, even if it seems small, it's the beginning of something unimaginable. This small step could grow into branches that extend throughout our solar system, our galaxy, and beyond. So, Mars is important not just for what it is, but for the possibilities it opens up for our understanding of life beyond Earth and our potential to explore the cosmos together. That's it for today's video. What are your thoughts on why we explore Mars more than other planets? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more space content. As always, thanks for watching.